What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Let's Talk segment. So, with the current just onslaught of hurricanes that are starting to hit America during this crazy hurricane season, I felt like it was a good time to just give a couple of tips to people to survive catastrophes such as hurricanes. With the way the weather is right now, it just felt like the perfect time. It's rainy, thunderstorming, and who knows, if I get hit by a lightning bolt, that'll make some great material for the channel, right? Viral! Nah, I'm just playing. I don't want to get hit by a thunderbolt. Zeus, don't come after me, bro. So anyways, a couple of things that would actually benefit you if you're about to get hit by a hurricane. Of course, you get warned weeks before, so you have time to prepare. And if you don't prepare in that time, I don't know what to say to you. I mean, who doesn't prepare for the worst? So one of the main things you're gonna need, get you a big Ziploc bag and put a bunch of fresh clothes in it. You're gonna get wet and you might actually have to leave your house. So it will be best for you to have a change of clothes so you don't have to walk around wet all day. Another good thing you could do is get you some waders. Get you some high rain boots or get you some waders. Waders even better because you never know when it might flood in your area. And actually a lot of people might actually know that their area will flood because you're very close to water and it's probably flooded before. So prepare for the worst. It's always better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Another good thing you will need, get yourself an external battery pack so that you can charge your phone and call for help. This will probably save your life faster than anything else on this list. So please, get you an external battery pack, keep your phone charged. If you need help, call somebody. Stay tuned with the news and stuff like that. Call the Coast Guard if you need it. Now, I'm not gonna pretend to be a hurricane expert, but I have been in some situations where things were needed and I didn't have them, and I knew if I had prepared better, I might be okay. Another good thing to have, a hatchet, some kind of axe or hammer. If you ever get stuck in some place, let's say your attic, which you never should go up there if it starts to flood, because of course the water's gonna keep rising and you're gonna have nowhere to go. But let's say you are stuck in there and you happen to have a hatchet. You can break your way through the roof, get on the roof, and get rescued. You never wanna be caught in a place that you can't escape from. Trust me, learn from the previous people. This is not the ideal situation for anybody. If you have kids, having something that has buoyancy, that can float, would also be a good idea, something that can hold their weight in water, because you don't want to have to hold them as you're escaping. If you could put them on something that could float and you could drag it through the water, that would be the ideal situation to get out when you need to quickly. Now, there's a lot of other things that you can get. You're going to need water, you're going to need food. That's pretty much a given. So stock up on some water and canned food. But I am not really a hurricane expert, so I'm not going to sit here and give you this super survival list. But I will tell you it's something that I found even more important. Not more important, but it is very important. So with the recent disaster that struck Texas, you see a lot of people who are, let's say, and this actually happens, be it a hurricane or any major event. People like to distance themselves from others. They get a us versus them mentality. That is the absolute worst thing you can have in a major disaster. What's even worse is these people who get this mentality most of the time are already in a position where they are, in their mind, above somebody else in a us versus them type of thing. For example, I seen someone on Facebook. They were talking about, in my area, there's no looting because this isn't Houston. Knowing that Houston has a lot of lower class citizens compared to where this person lives, which is considered a high class neighborhood because they make more money or something like that. Now, for people like that, let me tell you, in the face of a hurricane, you are nothing but an ant under the boot of Mother Nature. You are no better than anybody else, and having that mindset is ultimately going to hurt you. One slight shift of the wind could take the hurricane in a different direction and hit your house harder than it can hit somebody else in a different neighborhood. And little do you know, the people that you're going to inevitably need to call to rescue you could be some of those people from that neighborhood that you call low class and call them looters. To be honest, in a hurricane, when it's a life or death situation, it's not looting anymore. It's called scavenging. It's trying to survive. So if you're judging someone trying to survive, trying to feed their kids, their family, in any means necessary, going into a store that's already broken open and going to get food for their kids to eat, I don't know what to call you. That's a weird mindset you have there. One little shift of the wind, and that could be you on the news channel breaking into a store trying to get some food so you could survive. So I think the biggest thing about this whole hurricane situation is the people involved with the hurricanes need to understand that this isn't us versus them. We're all in it together. We all need help. We're all family during this situation because we're all going through this big disaster together. I don't care how much money you have. If the hurricane is coming after you, money is not going to stop you from getting your house blown away. Just food for thought. Have some compassion, have some understanding for people going through what they're going through. This, for most people, is the worst day of their lives, and they might not even recover from it. And you being an asshole doing this us versus them type of thing, it's not helping. It's not helping you, it's not helping them, it's not helping. To all the people that were hurt in Harvey, my prayers go out with you. To all the people that are coming up that are going to be hurt during Irma in Florida, and then Jose, and then there was a third one that just was created in the Gulf of Mexico. I don't know what's going on with this crazy weather, but to everybody who's about to get hit by a hurricane, I pray for safety for all of you. Last tip: if you're in an area that's prone to flooding, if you're near the water and you are warned to evacuate, just leave. There is nothing more important in your own life. A house will come back to you. It'll probably come back tenfold, but you got to get out of there if it is recommended that you do so. Don't be a hero. This isn't Kevin Costner Waterworld. This ain't no TV show. Aquaman ain't coming to save you. Just leave. Get out of there. Come back a few days later. Hopefully everything's still there. If not, hopefully you have insurance and it's time to rebuild. But you can survive to do that. So put your life before materials and get out of Dodge. How many times do people have to ask you? Just leave. Save yourself. But yeah, those were just a few tips that come to mind for me. I'm no expert, but I kind of like living, so. But besides that, I kind of like this weather. It makes me feel creative. It makes me want to do things, create things, make videos. I love the rainy weather, thunderstorms and all that, as long as I don't have to sit in the rain. It's coming stormy season, these bad weather times, you're going to see a lot of me because I'm going to be making videos all the time. All the time. So anyways, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm new 2 times. I kind of do everything, still feeling my way around. But if you like what you've seen, or you're interested in some more of the stuff that I talk about, show me some love 2 times. Catch you on the next one. Stay safe, everybody. Peace.